Welcome to the inhale class. As an acronym, we can make inhale out to be inhale for I, breathing in. That's what inhale is all about. Taking a full breath, taking the air into every part of our body. The N is to notice. So we're doing an acronym here. So notice. Notice your breath. Notice the texture of it. Notice how it changes the shape of your body. Notice what the inhale does. That's what this class is all about. It energizes, it heats. The H is to hold. So sometimes after your inhale, you can retain the breath for a moment and just hold it, savor it. See how that holding feels in your body, and then gently release that air out. And that's what life is all about, taking it in, savoring, and then letting it go. The A is to advance your breath. So making it a little bit deeper, making sure that you're doing diaphragmic breath. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but breath from the diaphragm, not from the upper chest, not from mid chest, but really deep. And then noticing the variety of your breath, of the inhales, how you can really play with that in-breath. The L is to linger again, just to savor and take a moment to pause, to be, and the E is to experience it. The in-breath is all about joy and celebration. So we do that today in our class. Thanks for joining me. Hi, welcome today to our inhale, breathe in class. Let's begin. Make sure you have a block, a strap, a mat, and perhaps sitting on a blanket. We'll sit quietly for about a minute here. So draw the palms together and place the thumbs at heart center. Roll the shoulders back, relax them down. Gently close the eyes and start to inhale here, taking a full deep breath in and a comfortable exhalation. And we'll repeat this breath, lengthening the inhale here, smooth and steady, and a comfortable exhalation. Do that 2 more times, a really deep, full, long inhale. Comfortable exhale. And then 1 more. Smooth and steady inhale. Smooth and steady exhale. Returning to a natural breath. Today is noticing the inhales. Breathing in, expanding, embracing. The inhales are a little more heating, a little more life-giving. So we do this with intention today. We breathe in and we embrace. Bowing the head toward the heart. Gently open the eyes, release the hands, and lift the gaze here. So we'll start with eagle hugs is what I call it. Go ahead and stretch out the arms in front of you and then just crisscross the arm. Doesn't matter which one is on top. Catch hold, bending at the elbows, catch hold of the backs of the shoulders and just round the spine like the letter C. Let the head hang here. And notice your breath on your inhales in the back of the body. And then notice the exhale at navel center. And then come back up, release the arms and cross other side. So other arm is on top, catching hold of the backs of the shoulders and just rounding the spine again. Letting the head relax. Should feel nice in the upper back. Again, noticing the breath on the inhales in the back body. And slowly coming back up. So let's come into child's pose from here. Or resting hero's pose. The difference being child's pose, your knees are together. So toes together, knees wide, or knees together. Just walk the hands out, but instead of just relaxing into child's, we're going to make it a little bit more active. So keep the gaze somewhat lifted. Let the torso relax down, but the sternum is pulling forward. Tent your fingers up and stretch the arms long. Feel the stretch in the sides of the body. And then begin to walk your hands over to the left side. And as you do, make it more about the right fingertips pulling or walking a little bit further away from the body. and the right hip pulling back. Take a breath into the right side of the body here. Inhale. Comfortable exhale. Do that 2 more times, just stretching and reaching, getting into the muscles in the back and the sides. And then walk the hands to center, and we'll move to the other side. So just slowly walking the hands other side, and then make it about the left fingertips, walking a little bit further forward, and the right hip pulling back. So you're getting into the left side of the body. And take a full inhale here, noticing the left side of the body as you do. And exhale, and do that 2 more times, just stretching and opening up the left side of the body. And 1 more breath. And then walk the hands back center. Again, doing that more active child's pose, so keeping the head lifted. Neck can be long though. Pull the sternum forward and just walk the fingers a little bit further forward. And we'll just walk 1 more time. Walk the hands over to the left. Take a breath. Inhale. And then walk over to the right, trying to keep the hips relatively low. Inhale here. And exhale, come back to center and come to a nice seat. You can either sit on your knees or whatever's comfortable for you. So grabbing a strap here if you need. So we're doing Gomukhasana arms. We'll start with the tricep stretch first. So lift and reach the right arm, and then bend the elbow. Place the hand in between the shoulder blades and take the left hand and just bring that elbow a little bit closer to midline and further back behind the head. So don't let the elbow crowd the head out. Take a full inhale here. Noticing the energy as you draw in, and if you'd like, you can extend the arm, straighten it out a little bit, and just bring it behind the head a little if it's there. And then this is where you may need the strap. You take the strap into that top hand. Inhale, reach and stretch again. And then take the left elbow, bend it. Left hand connects to the right hand. So lift the chest, draw the ribs in, and notice the breath here on the side of the body where the arm is uplifted. So for me, it's my right side of the body. Take a full inhale, open the chest. And then exhale, just do a brief side bend here. Release the hands, and then you can just wrap the left arm or grab a hold of your pants if you'd like, and just side bend. Inhale. And then coming back to center, we'll move to second side. So reach and stretch up with the left arm, bend the elbow, take the hand of the right hand, pull the elbow back and toward midline. Draw the ribs in, take a full inhale. And if you'd like, you can extend that arm, just stretching it behind the head a little bit. And then coming back center, we'll do Gomukhasana arms again. If you need the strap, go ahead and put it in your right or left hand. And then take the right hand and connect hands or wrists or strap behind the body. Lift the chest. Fill up the torso with that next inhale. And a comfortable exhale. And do a nice side bend here. So release the grip. Wrap that right hand behind you and just stretch. So you're doing a side bend and reaching the arm up over the ear. Lift the chest. And then let's come into downward facing dog. You can modify your down dog as needed, always coming down to the knees here. If you'd like, you can stretch into a puppy pose or bend or curl the toes under and lift the knees up. Find a moment of stillness after you've made your adjustments in down dog. Take a full inhale. Notice the back body. Comfortable exhalation. And for now, lift up onto the toes and then rotate or pivot on the ball of the feet toward the right. So the heels are down, my right toes are touching my left heel. And just notice the stretch in the left side of the body. You can even walk the left fingertips a little bit further forward. and then come back to center. Find downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then second side, lift up onto the toes, pivot on your ball mount of the feet, and then lower the heels down. And then walk the fingertips forward if it's there for you. Big breath in and out. And then come back to center. Hold your down dog here and just release down to the knees for a moment, and we'll all take puppy pose. So walking the hands forward, hips moving back. It's like you're halfway in between child's pose and down dog. And then returning to downward facing dog or remaining in puppy pose. We're doing a revolve down dog here. So taking strength, finding that in the right shoulder and hand, grounding down through the right arm. Take the left hand and place it anywhere on the right leg. So it could be down by the ankle, could be up by the thigh, and just begin to twist a little bit. Keeping the hips still. If you feel wobbly, feel free to widen the feet here. One more inhale, exhale. And then come back to center, taking breaks as needed. Full breath in. Feel the energy. Okay, second side. So strengthening, fortifying the right shoulder, right arm, taking the left shoulder, left arm, taking the right hand, and revolving here. So looking underneath the left armpit, finding stability here, maintaining breath. And then coming back to downward facing dog, and let's lay down. Grab a strap as needed. If not, you can always take hold of the toe. So opening up the back of the leg here, pressing into the strap with the ball mount of the foot. Release the right leg down. Right leg can also be bent. So from here, roll the shoulders back. As you inhale, notice the lower abdominal expanding here. So inhale. On the exhale, just gently coax the leg a little bit toward the face, the nose. Inhale again, full breath in. On the exhale, taking the strap here and then opening out. Inhale again. So strap is in the left hand. Left leg is moving out toward the left. Right hip is pressing down. You can also use that left elbow like a kickstand. Even out the hips. Full breath in here. Comfortable exhalation. And just noticing the breath for a moment here. And then bring the leg back up center and switching sides. So focusing on the inhales here today. Find your footing here. The strap is to the ball mount of the foot. Release the left leg down. Take a full breath in. On the exhale, drawing the leg a little bit closer. You can bend the elbows. Push the thigh away. On your next inhale, open the leg out to the right side. Again, you can use that elbow to help support your leg. So placing it down to the mat. And then energize here. Fill up with breath. Feel everything expanding from the inside out to the limbs. Noticing the breath here, the nature of the breath, how it changes the shape of the torso. And then bring the leg back up to center. Release the strap and come up to a seat for a moment. Okay, we'll move on to lying on our sides here. So let's start lying on the right hand side, and I'll cue that. Leave your knees bent and then just rest your head into your hand here. And then this is called Blissful Pose or Anandasana. So drive the knee toward the face and then catch hold of the toe with the first two fingers of the left hand. And then as you push the leg away, big breath in here, open and inhale. And a comfortable exhale. You can draw the leg a little bit closer to you, making sure the hips aren't falling back. 2 more breaths here, long in the neck. Holding. 1 more breath in and out. And then we'll come to second side here. So I hope this inhale, this in-breath is starting to energize you, and these stretches here are helping to open you up. So lying on the left side of the body, making sure the knee is bent, drive the right knee in toward the face and catch hold of the foot with your big toe. The fingers to big toe. And I forgot to mention on first side, you can always use a strap here to your foot. So go ahead and grab that strap if you need it. Inhale, lift the leg up, expanding here. Exhale, drawing it a little bit closer to the body. And then just full breath in, noticing the life. Full breath out. And you have 1 more just like that. Allowing the air to come in and possess all the cells in your body as you're wrapped up in the breath here. And then exhale, release the leg, coming into our side plank. So you can either repeat what we just did, where you're lying on the side, lifting the leg up, or coming into side plank. So we'll move through downward facing dog first. So exhale, draw the hips up and back, and then inhale, coming into high plank. Let's do that 1 more time. Hips draw back, and then high plank from here. Set the right hand toward the center of the mat. It's going to line up with your ankle and roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Now you can cross that left leg over to help support your side plank. So the knee is bent, your foot is flat with the left foot, or you can stack the legs. So wrist in front of shoulder, chest is open and lifted, and then reach that arm up and take a breath here. Using the strength of the shoulder, lifting the top leg if you want, take a full inhale here. Exhale. Finding tree pose with that foot. You can either catch hold of the foot or just place the foot wherever it lands. Inhale here. Relaxing out. Okay, coming into down dog. So move mindfully, stack the legs, release the hand down, and lift the hips up and back. Take a breath in and release it out. And then coming forward to high plank, inhale here. Chest pulls forward, hips are firm. Exhale to down dog. And then coming into second side for our side plank. So left hand can step a little bit in toward midline and then roll to the outer edge of the left foot. Again, you can always take the right leg up and over, making sure the hips are stacked. And then you can also take the option of feet stack. So wrist, ankle are in a line. Wrist is slightly ahead of the shoulder. And then release here and take a breath in. Feel life coming into you. If you want, lift and extend that top leg up without letting the hips move too much. 1 more breath in and out, taking tree pose as you'd like with the legs. And slowly release the legs, rolling back onto the toes, coming into plank for a moment, coming into chaturanga if you would like. Inhale to up dog or cobra if you would like, or just making your way straight into down dog. We'll all meet in down dog. Take a full breath in and out. And then dropping to the knees. Let's roll onto our backs here. So lowering down, crossing the right ankle over the left knee. So you're making like the number 4 figure with your legs. Draw with the strength of the left hip flexor and the left leg. Draw your legs in and then catch hold of the back of the left thigh. For a moment, flex the toes of the right foot toward the knee and move the right knee away from you and the hip. Take a breath. And then release the legs down and see if you can pop up to your forearms here. Lift and open the chest. Full breath in, full breath out. So still maintaining that figure 4 with the legs, just the left foot is down. And staying here or moving back to the first positioning, or pressing up with the hands. Fingertips can be forward toward the body or out to the sides. Lift and open the chest. And if you want more in your hips, move the hips forward. Open up and breathe. Full breath in. Slowly move back into resting on the elbows and forearms, and then coming down onto the back. And then release the leg, and we'll move to the second side. So cross the left leg over the right knee, flex the toes of the left foot toward the knee, and then drive the legs in toward your face. And then catch hold of the thigh behind the right thigh. Move the left knee away from you. Relax the jaw. Great, and either staying here or releasing the feet down. And then walking up onto forearms. So elbows are under shoulders. Lift and roll the shoulders back. So I don't know if you saw me kind of rounding in the spine there, and then opening up. So finding the breath and breathing deeply here. So we're not doing a strong pose at this point, we're just stretching. So you can really get into your breath here. Expanding, and then either staying there or coming up to hands, straighten the arms, lift the hips if you'd like, and move them forward. And then sit tall. Press down into the hands to rebound and lift up. So much oxygen being taken in, so much life. I love it. And then slowly coming down to forearms. And then relaxing down. Go ahead and uncross. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. Open the arms wide, just resting in Supta Baddha Konasana, or supine bound angle. And just rest for a moment. Notice the breath expanding deep in the abdomen. Let the legs flop open and relax the jaw here. All right, bring the knees together, roll to the side. Let's come up to standing on our knees. So your choice, if you'd like, you can grab blocks, you can grab a blanket. Blocks would just come on either side of the body for some stability. So coming into gate latch pose or parigrasana. Externally rotate and bend the right knee and have the right foot flat. Have the ankle and the left knee in line with one another. And then once you found this positioning, sit tall. So stand tall. I guess we're standing on our knees here. Open up the chest and then expand the arms out. So inhale here, and then exhale, side bend toward the right leg. Left arm reaches overhead. Lift the chest. Inhale here, press through the right foot. Lift the chest again. Exhale, hand can come to the block as you reach up with the right hand, or bring it down to the ground. Inhale, back center. So we're moving now. Exhale, reach. Full inhale here, breathe. Pause, and then exhale, reach again. Side bend to the left. Inhale with the strength of the body, reach up. Take a big breath in. Exhale. And then one more, left and right. Coming back, take a breath in. Exhale out. Inhale back in, expanding through the fingertips, and then releasing the right leg down and coming to second side. So bring the left leg externally rotated out, knees pointing out to the side, toes are pointing away from you, and the left ankle and the right knee are lined up here. Stand tall. Draw the ribs in, expand through the arms. Go ahead and contract or turn on the muscles of the arms here to help support your arms being elevated. Take a full breath in through the abdominal, not up here, and then exhale, stretching toward the left side. So you can just leave the left arm straight or right arm straight up, or you can take a little bit further with the arm overhead. inhale fully here. Exhale, hand to block or hand to the ground. Reach and stretch the side. Inhale, back center. Exhale, opening up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, opening up to the side bend. And one more here, left and right. Full inhale, notice the breath. Exhale. Great, come back to center and release the legs, and we'll come to stand. So blocks can move off to the side, or you can keep them ready for triangle pose. A lot of times I like to advise people or cue people to use triangle pose to include blocks. Use blocks for triangle pose. So bring your feet together, full breath in, fingertips together, elbows wide. Bend your knees and jump or step wide here. Spread out, spread the fingers away from you. Press the feet down, draw the kneecaps up, tailbone is long, ribs are in, and just expand here. Take a full inhale. Full exhale. And then turn the toes of the left foot toward the right. Swing that left heel away from you and turn the right foot toe out 90 degrees here. So make sure you're not hyperextending in that knee. Lift up nice and tall here and push the hips back toward the left. Reach towards the right and then catch hold of that block. Place it to the inside of the ankle and begin to revolve the torso. So you're actually moving the chest up, expanding here, finding room even on the right side of the body. So it's not a full-on crunch here. And the torso isn't leaning forward. You're trying to keep the side of the torso lined up with the right leg. Hold here, use your feet, use your breath. One more inhale, exhale. And then rising up to stand, taking half moon if you'd like, or just repeating triangle pose, which is what we just did. So through triangle pose, bring your hands to your hips, slightly bend the right knee and take a step in with the left foot. Draw your hand to the block and then bring the block to where it's underneath the shoulders as you shift forward. Lift the back leg nice and strong here. Toes are pointed and push the leg away from you. And then rotate the torso, opening up. Gaze can continue to be down or to the side or up toward the thumb. Lift and be active in that back leg, expanding here. Draw the navel in for one more breath. And then bending the knee, coming back here into triangle pose. And then slowly coming up to stand, parallel the feet and jump or step your feet together. Take a breath here in Tadasana, full inhale. And release. And second side, bend your knees, jump or step wide. Spin the left toes in, the right toes in, and the left toes out here. Reach through the arms, take a breath. And then push the hips toward the right, reaching out with the left fingers, and then take your hands to your shin or to a block. Find what works for your body here. Move the torso, move the chest up, making sure the hips aren't swaying back. Take a breath in, take a breath out. And then rising up to stand on the inhale, taking Ardha Chandrasana half moon. So stepping in, grabbing that block, pressing strongly into the left leg, lift the right leg nice and actively into the air, and then rotate your chest open. Take a breath. Expanding out. If you feel like your shoulders are stacking, feel free to release that top arm. Inhale here, steady breath. Feeling that energy, that life coming in, moving from being stuck into finding movement and dynamic life. And then slowly coming back into triangle pose here. And then rising up to stand, parallel the feet, and jump or step your feet together. Another standing pose or two here. So stepping or jumping wide, keeping your strap handy if you need that. Coming into warrior two. So let's spin the right toes in this time, left toes out. We'll start on the left side. So I like a deep warrior two, and often I'm playing with how wide my stance is. If your stance is too narrow, it's often difficult to deeply bend into that front knee, and your knee usually ends up overshooting the ankle. So relax the torso, take a full breath in, and then extending the arms, gazes over left fingers. Push the right thigh back. Be active in both legs here. And then side angle. So reaching, and then lowering the hand down to the inside of the foot, or taking a block here and opening up. Hold here for a breath or two, or even that forearm to thigh. And then palm can face toward the head. Reach the arm over. Side stretch here is pretty real in side angle. Parsva Konasana. And then either staying here or taking a bind or a half bind. So reaching that top arm up and over, you can catch hold of the thigh or the pants. Lift and open here. This is where you would take a strap. So the strap would be in the top hand, completely behind you. And then you would take your other arm and place it to the inside of the left leg and through. So the forearm is connected now. The hands are connected behind my hip. Push the hips forward and open the chest up. And hands can be connected with that strap behind you. And then looking down, coming back, releasing the arms into warrior two. And straightening the leg, jump or step your feet together. All right, we have one more side here. Bend your knees, jump, step, open wide, spin the left toes in, turn the right toes out. I'm glad to be alive. Bend the right knee. I'm not kidding. It's a beautiful life we live. Gaze is over the right fingers. So much to be thankful for. Side angle from here, stretching, reaching over toward the right, placing the hand down to a block or to the inside of the ankle. Lift and reach up here, spin the chest up, be active in the legs. That means back leg back and straight. Right leg is bending down. So we're not letting the hips pop up here. And then finding bound ankle, you can take the strap into the top hand, or you can just take the half bind here. And then if you're doing full bind, right arm to the inside of the right leg, bring that forearm under and through and catch hold here. Push the hips forward, lift the chest, even find some length on the right side of the body. Holding here and breathing. One more inhale, exhale. Releasing the arms. Let's move through warrior two nice and strong here. And then coming to stand, jump or step your feet together. All right, let's come down to the mat. And take a twist. So lying on your back, draw the knees in toward the chest. Hug the knees in. Knees can be wide or together, whatever is feeling right for you right now. And then just roll the ankles in one direction for a moment. They've been giving you a lot of support, so give them a gentle roll in the other direction. Good. Draw the knees together, spread the arms out like a letter T, and just take a twist here. So lifting the legs up and over, allowing the legs to relax. You can always take a blanket underneath the thighs. And then if it works for your neck, you can look over the opposite shoulder. Come back to center, and then second side. Feel free to scoot the hips over if you need to, Chest is open wide. Gaze is soft. We'll do a back bend here, either bridge pose or Urdhva Dhanurasana. So I'll do 2 rounds of it. We'll start with bridge, or you can go straight into Urdhva. So press the heels down, lift the hips, and open the chest here. So as you catch hold of the hands underneath you, the fingers are intertwined. You can do that by the fingers or catch hold of a strap. Tuck the shoulders under the shoulder blades. Press the heels down to lift the hips up, and then press the upper arms down to open the chest up. Neck is long. Expanding here, full inhale. Comfortable exhale. Release the hands, come down, take a breath. Feet can be wide, knees together as you rest. So either one more bridge pose or finding upward facing bow. So if you're doing upward facing bow, you'll place your hands just outside of your shoulders, and you'll make it about a lift of the lower back, mid back, upper back, and a pressing down in the upper arms, in the upper body. So take an inhale here, full inhale. On the exhale, pressing down and lifting up. Let the head hang. Open the chest, press the feet down, and move your body a little bit toward your hands, toward where your hands are. If you feel more space, you can lift the heels up. Hold for another breath, inhale, and exhale. Tuck the chin, come down. If you took bridge pose, come on down. And release here. Feet come wide again, knees relax together. Start to even out the breath. Equal inhale and exhale. And then grabbing hold of some blocks. 2 blocks. We'll take fish pose. If you don't have your blocks today, just coming into regular Shavasana will be fine. So either equal height or taking one block a little bit higher. I actually like the blocks the same height, and then I sneak a blanket right here for my head. So this will be for my shoulder blades. This one's for my head. Knees are bent, palms are flat. Lift the chest up and allow yourself to relax down onto the block so your shoulder blades are supported. And then take your hands and just make sure the back of the head is supported. Extending the legs out. Let the feet just roll open, legs flop open. Fish pose. Make adjustments as needed, but if you're feeling comfortable, gently close the eyes. And move your breath awareness to heart center. The chest is open, expanding out. Quieting down here. We've allowed our breath awareness of the inhales in this particular class to expand us, to really reach into the essence of what it means to be alive, to allow life to possess us as we possess the essence of what it means to be alive. So just experience that right now. We'll slowly start to wake ourselves up here. So move the fingers and toes. Slowly blink the eyes open. And then take your time here. You can either press up with the hands or just gently roll off your blocks onto one side of the body here. And rest for a moment. And from here, pressing up into a comfortable seat, and take your time. Drawing the palms again together at the heart. Return to your natural breath, the intelligent breath of your body. Rub your palms, creating heat in between the hands, and then cup the center of your warm palms over your eyes. Open your eyes into your hands and move your hands away from your face. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today on the Inhale class. I hope to see you around soon. Thanks so much.